And what I learned from this experience is I really don't know shit.
There's no end to what you can do when you own a car. No longer locked on the land, the farmer's wife can get away from the farm for a while and take the baby down the road for a visit.
Humans have the desire for two things, and that's freedom, but also control. And those two things don't necessarily go together. You can't have anarchy and structure. But when it comes to mobility, we have a way to look at it in a different way. We are always trying to be free, which means we want to see more and do more and experience more and have the chance to do what we want. And mobility is a reflection of that. You know, we find ever new ways to explore. First, the bicycle, the motorcycle, the car, the airplane. These are all ways of us extending our feeling of freedom and power, and also control, because on the train you don't have any control. I mean, you have the control to buy the ticket, and then someone takes you from point A to point B. With the automobile, you have this direct relationship between your freedom and your control, because you're in control of the car and you're free to take it where you want to take it. But you also need rules, structure, stoplights, all of that stuff, and that comes through control.
With autonomous cars and self-driving Google vehicles and everything else, I feel like we can still sort of hold on to that romantic idea of having the power to go out and drive your own car, however fast or however slow you want to go where you want to go. It's an extremely therapeutic thing for me. With all the stress of society and work and everything else, some people like to go play sports, some people go to the bar to unwind. I just get behind the wheel of an old Bug and drive.
My first car was a Beetle. Your first car, it's a life changer, isn't it? When you're a teenager and you have a car that's yours, that you've worked for, and it's the first time you have independence like that. And where I lived in Scotland, it was so beautiful there, and I could go wherever I wanted. And I'd been sort of limited to places that I could cycle my bicycle to. And now I could go much, much further. I could drive it into Edinburgh, I could go to Glasgow and go to big cities. I remember I had a stereo in it, and I had orchestral manoeuvres of the Darks album. Some music now that when I hear, I'm just back in that green Beetle.